Hello everyone, and thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. If you have not guessed it from the title, I will be going over how to set up a brooding box for your chicks. I figured since we just got our chicks in the mail that this would be the perfect time. Tractor Supply and many other stores currently have their chicks for sale, and it's important to make sure you have your box set up before the chickens are brought home. Before we go any further, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos. All products used today will be linked in the description box below. So let's get started. You're going to want to grab a container that will keep the chicks safe and allow for them each to have 6 square inches of space. Next, you will need to get a heat lamp and some bulbs. Make sure that while the heat lamp is in use, it does not get near anything that can start a fire and the lamp itself does not overheat. Before putting the bedding down, I like to put down some type of cardboard or underlayment, and this just makes cleaning out the box so much easier in my opinion. As you can see, some of the spaces will be left uncovered, but being able to lift out the majority of the bedding on the cardboard that is there does make a big difference. And now it's time to throw in the bedding. I like to do about an inch of bedding along the bottom. The finished top layer does not need to be evenly leveled. I find that often my chicks prefer the bedding to be in clumps in some areas, as this allows them to scratch, as you saw in the beginning of the video. Once the bedding is in, you're almost ready to bring in your chicks. The last step is just adding water and feed. I will start by adding in the feeder. I chose to do the larger hanging feeder because I have found that the chicks do not get this feeder as dirty compared to others. If you're ordering a large amount of birds, it is a good idea to use one of these feeders because you won't have to fill it as often. I will link in the description below what type of feed I use, but really any brand is good as long as it is medicated for your chicks. The first week I have chicks, I like to add electrolytes and probiotics to their water. The brand I use is Save a Chick. This step is not necessary, but I like to do it especially when the chicks are shipped to make sure that they stay healthy, and it helps them balance the stress of traveling. As you can see, I added the block underneath their water. I do this to try to avoid some of the bedding from getting into their water. The chicks definitely still get it in the water, but it does eliminate the amount that I have to clean out. You can raise the feed as well. I usually will raise it off the ground after the chicks reach a week old. The last step I do before adding the chicks is to add a thermometer. When bringing chicks home the first week, their brooder pen needs to be 95 degrees. Having a thermometer in the box allows you to make sure the lamp is putting off the correct amount of heat. And now is the most exciting part, putting your chicks in the brooder box. Once everything is set up and the box is at the correct temperature, it is time to add your chicks. I bought 4 from Tractor Supply and 15 from My Pet Chicken. Tractor Supply had a few pellet breeds that were not available online. I did order 1 buff Orbington rooster, as I have found that they are the friendliest roosters. I will type all the breeds I received in the description box below. Once you add the chicks, make sure to watch them and take note if they seem lethargic or appear off in any way. When you order chicks online, the first thing you will need to do when getting them out of the box is to dip their beaks in the water. Most of the time when you buy from Tractor Supply or other feed stores, this step has already been done. To introduce chickens to the water, all you need to do is to hold them in one hand, and with the other hand, I like to take my thumb and gently press on the top of their heads into the water, so their beaks are slightly submerged. You will see the chicken begin to swallow as you raise them up from the water. After you're sure that they have taken in water, you will gently place them into your box. Be sure to keep an eye on all of your chickens and to make sure none are acting different than the others or appear sick. It's important to keep an eye on all the chickens' bottoms as well to make sure that they don't get pasty butt, as this can be deadly if it goes untreated. The most important step is to make sure that you enjoy your new feathered friends. Chicks do not stay small for long, so enjoy all the stages of them as they become adults. I would love to know any tips or tricks that you do when setting up your own brooder box. Be sure to leave a comment in the description below, and if you have not already, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our content.